I met Grant Cardone in downtown Los Angeles on a commercial, and he knew the director, so he showed up on the shoot, and I met him, and it was not such a memorable experience for me, but apparently it was for him, and thank goodness it was. Oh, in my mind, he was like extremely wealthy. He had a Mercedes two-door with the top down convertible, like that was highfalutin. I mean, he didn't register on the radar of any sort of guy I was going to potentially date or marry. It was just, oh, hey, this is Grant. It was like, oh, hey, hi, you know, it was nothing. You know, I don't mean to be insulting. It was nowhere on the radar. When it was obvious that I was not interested in Grant Cardone, he persisted and called me twice a month, every month for 13 months and left a message on my answering machine. Yeah, I never felt weird or uncomfortable. The messages were always light, always easy, and I would always delete them, and I wasn't scared where he didn't show up at my work or where I was with my friends. It didn't feel creepy. It was just, oh, that guy's calling again. That was kind of cute. And I'd move on to the next message and forget about it until 2 weeks later when there would be another message and it was like, oh, there's Grant again. Oh, yeah. And then I would just get busy with life. So it never seemed weird or awkward. I didn't realize he was using his closes and strategies on me for probably another 2 years when he finally invited me to one of his seminars, and I sat as an audience member and I was blown away. His whole persona changed. He was hilarious. He acted out all these characters.
Everybody try this. I understand.
I understand.
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
You're right.
You're right.
You're the man.
You're the man.
That ain't bad. That's a sales meeting right there.
I remember just thinking, wow, like this entire time I thought he was a businessman, which he is, but he's also an actor because I study people and he had a whole performance and characters that he would go into and he was so funny, and I had never seen the actual comedy in the routine. Anyway, it was at that moment that I realized that he knows a lot, and a lot of what he knows he was doing to me without me knowing. The first time I agreed to go out with him was when he finally, the last and final message was, hey, he found out that I shoot shotguns and sporting clays. So he left a message on my machine saying, hey, I rented this range, you want to go shoot with me? And so I thought, oh, Mr. Rich Guy wants to play that game, huh? Because it's not a cheap sport. And so I was like, okay, I'll let him take me sporting clay shooting. Also, I'm a sucker for anything guns. I had agreed to take him out to Katana because I don't know, I lost a bet or something happened. Anyway, I took him out to Katana, which is this awesome sushi restaurant on Sunset. And I was like, this is not a romantic date. We're just doing this as friends. And he's, got that Grant Cardone smirk on his face, like, but he was a lot of fun, and it was the first time that I realized that his height wasn't going to bother me, because I had vowed never to date another short man in my life, because the short guys always try to make me shorter. I'm like, I am a tall woman. When I wear heels, which I like to wear, I am even taller. So if a guy tries to tell me wear flats or tries to make me smaller, it's just not going to work. I want to be me. Like, I can't control my height, and I don't want to feel like big. Like, I wanted like a manly man, so I would feel small and petite because I am tall. And I remember Grant picks me up. I had a hurt hip at the time, and he picks me up to carry me across the street. And the way he picked me up, I felt like I was light as a feather. And I was like, oh, wow. I mean, he's shorter than me, but he's strong. And I liked that. But I still didn't like him. So then we had the dinner. It was really fun. I felt like he was kind of closing in on me. I stuck my boot. I had this spike high heel about this tall on. He comes in close at the dinner. I stick my high heel right in his chest and I was like, don't come any closer. You are not kissing me. And he was like, what makes you think I want to kiss you? And I was like, oh, please. Like, anyway, that was our first date. He would not kiss me that night, which was very good, which then allowed me to go on another date with him because he was respectful.